to that. I mean, I think doubt is also really a good way of checking yourself, and checking your intentions first and foremost. I find that it's very easy to get carried away with things, especially when people are saying really nice things about what you're doing or what you're contributing, or whatever field that you work in. It's just a check and challenge for yourself, really, to say, why am I doing this? And am I going to be doing the right thing at the end of the day? Because everything comes back to your intention. Everything comes back to, as Muslims, right? We're here to worship Allah. That's what it comes back to. But worship is in different forms. We get that. So is what you're going to do, is that going to help you towards your abilities in this life and your goals in this life, but more importantly in your next life? And I think that doubt is a good check and balance for you to really think about that. And just because it links back to the question, Ramona, that you were asking earlier on about sort of the development of Muslim women in the space, certainly in the sports space that I'm in now. I've just seen this huge proliferation in terms of the number of Muslim women that we're seeing, visibly Muslim women that we're seeing within the sports space, and not just from an athlete perspective, but right across the industry. So, we have for generations, for decades, had Muslim women that have been competing on the international level, from Nawal al-Mutawakkil to all sorts that have been coming, like Rimla Akhtar, who's been in the Asian Games and won medals. So, all of these women have been there and have been in the sports space and achieving great things. But just the visibility and the spotlight that's on Muslim women right now, for me, is a good thing and a bad thing, because the bad piece is because the spotlight tends to come from the angle of, oh, she's smashing stereotypes and she's going against her family's wishes and all this kind of stuff, which really annoys me and probably annoys the athletes as well. But then you have the good side, which is these women are doing amazing things, achieving such fantastic things, and inspiring lots of young girls and boys from all backgrounds across the world to be the best that they can be. That's ultimately what the athlete's about just finding the best from within yourself and really pushing yourself. And I've seen, likes of Khadija Mella, for example, who won the Magnolia Cup at the racing recently in the UK, and who's a fantastic role model for a lot of young girls growing up. Comes from a really deprived area in London, but has really risen to the top and is using that space positively. These are the kind of things that 10 years ago, when I was first starting out in the industry, I would be the only one that looked like me. And yet I'll go to an event that I've gone to for the 7th time in a row, and this time I've got another 10 sisters around me, which was just not happening before. So we're seeing the improvement, we're seeing the opportunities there. And in terms of the question around doubt, is sometimes people around you will put the doubt there for you and make you doubt yourself in terms of whatever angle it comes from. I won't go into the reasons for it, but people around there that make you try and doubt yourself. And I guess that's where I say take a step back and really think about what your intentions are, because at that moment then the doubts that other people try and put in your mind shouldn't really matter, because your intentions matter the most.